thank you again to my publishers, Maple Publishing, for making this book into a reality, because this was a project that was going on for the past 2 years, and I was trying to gather some ideas, and it started off as just like a bunch of poems. It didn't really start off as a book. They helped me to make it into a book and into a physical copy. This book is available in many stores, including your nearest W. Smith or other stores. It is also available online on Amazon, so feel free to have a read. It is officially coming out on the 26th of December. So the title, One Shade Number One Readiless, it is quite a mouthful to say, but so what usually happens is when people finish writing books or even collections of poetry, they try and take the title from different poets before them to try and see if that summarizes all their work for them. And I have done this with the poem by Lord Byron, She Walks in Beauty, which emphasizes the fact that true beauty cannot exist without having one shade that is more, nor one ray that is less, meaning that for true beauty to exist, you have to be perfect, which is quite a narcissistic way of looking at the world, but there we are.
So how big is the book? I mean, so is it too big for the beginners, or can even the experienced people or somebody who is already interested in poetry can read this?
So for the beginners, this book is quite nice because this is only 100 pages, and for as far as poetry book goes, these are quite small in size, and because I didn't want to intimidate them as much by writing more, because what usually happens is if you have a large volume of content in a book, then the people that are not so inclined towards reading, they don't really go for that book, and they don't reach for it as often because it is quite so much, and they think, oh, I don't have the time to cover that much content. So by writing not as many at once, I have tried to make the beginners more comfortable and tried to make them feel more comfortable in reading this. And as far as
do you talk about the type of poetry that you have written? I mean, if I'm a new beginner, how would I know what kind of poetry it is?
So for people like you, we have published a section called For the Readers, where I have explored every form of poetry in this book, and with examples. So for example, a ballad conveys the narrative in a short and structured way, and this was usually meant to be sung with background music. An example is the Tale of Medusa here in this book. So this is quite a good book because it gives you the poems and gives you the example of the different types of poems that are in this book. And as you can see, it isn't really
Okay, so who are you dedicating this book to, and who is the publisher?
So the publisher is Maple Publishing, and they've done a really good job at giving me this book and allowing it to materialize, and I am holding it in my hand here today. This was started 2 years ago, and I know that seems like a long time, but I assure you different decisions had to be made along the way, which were quite time consuming. And yeah, so this book is dedicated to my grandmother, who passed away, so I really hope she would be around when this book was published, and okay.
All right, very good luck to you, Aayan. This looks like an interesting book, and hope you have all the success.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.